Hey, Sea Soil Sunshine. Hello, Miss Penny. Hello, Miss Celeste. How are y'all tonight? Hello, Miss Nicole. Hello, Thomasina. How y'all doing tonight? Hello, Miss Earl. Hello, Miss Ann. Hello, Miss Brenda. Hey, sis. Hey, Miss Carol. Miss Carol said, hey, Chad. Hey, Cody. Hello, Miss Bridget. Hello, Miss Gina. Yeah, so we gotta talk. Hello, Miss Faye. Say, hope all is well with you and yours. Yes, and I hope all is well with you and yours as well. Hello, the brighter view with Roz. How are you? Hello, her mommy 20. Hello, Miss Casey. Hello, Miss Marilyn. Hello, Miss Pam. So, y'all, we got something to talk about. I'm not sure if you all are familiar with the other live that I did about the young lady Keisha Cole from Facebook. Hello, Miss Wendy. Hello, VC. Hello, Lollipop Kid. Hello, Miss Darlene. So I'm just gonna go over that, but she is a silly woman in my opinion. Hello, Miss Marilyn. So for those who's not familiar with the story, I don't like to call them influencers because they don't influence anything, in my opinion. Okay, I remember with some people in here who was familiar. Hey, Miss Nicole. Hello, Cal. So I did a live on her before and her situation. Hello, Miss Deborah Lee and her daughter. And I'm just gonna give a brief recap. Hello, Miss Lolo. So her allegedly, you seen her a few times, Miss Penny. Sis said, hey ladies in the chat. So allegedly her husband, which is her father's stepchildren, was texting one of the okay, baby, was texting one of her daughters inappropriately. And she made this whole big deal about it. She called the police on them. Hello, Miss Lori. She called the police on him. She wanted him arrested. And in my opinion, it was all for her feelings and her emotions, the way she was feeling about it. I didn't feel like it had anything to do with actually her daughter in the situation because she proceeded to call child protective services, I think it was, on her daughter to have her removed because she didn't want to come home. So she began to come online, trying to broadcast all their business to a certain extent. Hey, Ma. Um, yes, Miss Gina, how she made all that commotion. Hello, Miss Lorraine. And so she went on there. She acted like she was selling his gym shoes. Hello, Miss Brenda. Hello, Faye. Said, I watched her. She must be related to LA because she a drama queen. Hello, sis. Said, good evening, sis and cousins. Um, I'm good, Miss Brenda. I hope you're well as well. So in my opinion, the way she handled her daughter in the public eyes, I don't know how she did behind the scenes, but it was more so about what the husband done to her. Thank you, Miss Marilyn. Says run the likes up, cousins, please. And Miss Celeste said, hello, my hello, Tracy. So, um, the way she was lashing out, the way she was trying to sell his stuff, all the attention was put on the man and not, in my opinion, put on trying to figure out what was going on with her daughter, what was, how her daughter was feeling, trying to get her daughter some treatment because she said that her daughter was the one that was the one that acts out all the time. And so, yeah, I don't watch her. I'm not a religious watcher of hers. I don't watch her all the time, but hello, Miss Jana. She happened to stumble down my news feed again. So I clicked on to try to catch up a little bit. And Homegirl was on there, y'all. She took the man back into her home. Hello, Miss Trudy. Miss Trudy said, hey, cuzzos. Hello, Sunny Day. She took the man back into her house. And this is why, again, I said that It wasn't about the daughter, in my opinion. It was about how the man made her feel, that he chose her daughter over her, that he was looking at her daughter, and she didn't really care, in my opinion, how her daughter felt about the situation, because she was with her other daughter the majority of the time she was going live. The other daughter just disappeared. So it was like, when are you going to go and make sure that your baby good? Hello, Annie. To make sure that your baby is good, to go get your baby some help, see where this all began, how you can remedy the situation that you had no idea about going on underneath your roof. And I seen none of that on camera. Hello, Gildas. Hello, Linda. Linda said, hey, Mika and cousins, have you started that book yet? Because it will be a bestseller. I'm telling you, girl, no, ma'am, I have not. So, so in my opinion, like I said, it had nothing to do with the daughter. So she let the man back. And so she had him on, she wanted him to come on camera, so he can tell his side of the story, which tell what side of the story. Exactly, Miss Faye. Miss Miller said Nevada never saw through you speaking about Keisha Frankie. No, not Keisha, not that Keisha Cole. It's a content creator on Facebook named Keisha Cole. She spells her name differently, Kishakole, and she's a content creator on Facebook. Um, so she let the man back. She told him to get on camera to explain his side because everybody wanted to hear from him. Of course, he didn't want to get on camera because you done already came on here and said all of these vile things about him. Hello, Justice React. Everybody, please welcome Miss Justice React. So everybody already know all of these things that you said about this man. And then she comes on here doing all the little, hood rat hand clapping. What y'all gonna do? Yeah, I let him back in. Now what? And somebody said, well, I guess you're gonna go screw him now. She said, I already done jumped on it. It was just ridiculous. After this man has been acting inappropriately with your baby, you allow this man back in the house with your child. And then someone asked her, how did her daughter feel about it? She goes on to say, her daughter is fine with it. Don't worry about her daughter. I can just only imagine the daughters, how she feel about her mother bringing back this man that I'm pretty sure you felt some way towards your daughter after this whole thing, because she said in the live herself, she said, somebody said, you mad because your daughter wanted, no, your husband wanted your daughter. She said, no, he want me. He only got eyes for me. So you really this pressed about this man. And obviously, this man didn't only have eyes for you. This man had eyes for you and your child. And you allow him back home, in the home with your child. You have to make it make sense for me. And you really think that your baby girl is comfortable with this man that I'm pretty sure y'all done had all type of falling outs about since the situation has happened, back in your home, to be with you and your other children, which some are underage, knowing what he's capable of doing. And you want me to believe that you love your children unconditionally when you will let somebody that you said, the child, I'm not sure how old the child, but she's under 18, Miss Justice. She's under 18. She's still living in the home with her mother. So you still let this man, knowing what he's capable of, knowing his thought process. He was arrested, but I don't know what happened with the charges or anything like that. But she did file charges. The police came to her house while she was on live. She told him the whole story. He was arrested. He was gone for a period of time, and then all of a sudden he came back to the home. Like I said, I don't watch her every day to follow all all the lives. So once I seen that she came down my timeline, Miss Sally, help me, Sally, says, I believe she said her daughter is 15. That's sick. That's sick to let this man back in your home, knowing his his mental thought process. You already see that he's attracted to your child, and you let this man come back in your house with said child, and all you have is a whole bunch of hand claps and talking about who gonna check her and who gonna say what y'all gonna do. You are not a mother, in my opinion, because a true mother protects her seeds at all costs and never will allow her children to be put in a situation like that. Hello, Miss Rose. And especially to allow the man, once he is gone out the house, to come back and possibly do the same thing to your child again, just to be a little bit more sneakier with it next time. Yes, the social media has exposed a lot of piss poor mammies. Absolutely. Just giving them a platform just to act out, act a fool on. As Justice React said, it would seem he wouldn't be allowed back in the home by CPS in courts. I don't know, Miss Justice Reacts. I, like I said, I don't know the whole I got what you were saying. I don't know the whole situation, or whether the court did say that he couldn't come back in, or or whatever, and she just allowed him. And we know many of times that the court tells people to do one thing, and then they go on and do whatever they choose to do until they're not feeling how they're feeling. The lust has worn off, and the newness of him coming back has worn off, and then she starts to look at him in disgust again about, and when she has to look at her daughter, and then now you want to react again because my mom said hit the like button, y'all, because again, I just went back on her page not too long ago before I came on, and now she has something on her page that says, y'all, look what the ex-husband sent to my home. So I guess now she has put the man back out of her home. Hello, Miss Patricia. I guess now she's put the man back out of her home. And now what? Now you're back buddy buddy with your daughter. Now you're back to mothering your daughter. Now you're back to concern to how your daughter feel now that the man is gone again. Now you care about your baby. Now you want us to feel sorry. Hello, Dion. Dion, I did not see I always go back and review my videos after I do to see what I can do better or whatever. And I did not see your super sticker from the last live. I caught that on my replay. So you are greatly appreciated for your super sticker on the last live. I'm sorry I didn't see it. So I appreciate you. But yeah, y'all. So now you want to come on here, and hey Bird, you want to come on here, you want us now to be on your team, on your side again, now that you threw this man back out of your home that should have never been able to darken your doorstep again after he did what he did to your daughter. I don't really understand these people thought processing, and that's why I say again that it has had nothing to do with the daughter's feelings and how the daughter was going to react to the whole situation in the first place. In my opinion, it was all about the mother and how she felt and how he made her feel about what he did to her. It never was about the child to me, in my opinion. And then we have, after all of this, and like sis said, and I'm going to keep that up for me a minute, social media has really exposed a lot of these piss poor mammies. Then you have Muffin, whose daughter has on multiple occasions threatened to unalive herself, and she gets on her platform and wants to play the guilt trip of, oh, I didn't give her what she wanted, so now she's angry, which can be the case. But anytime a child or anyone is expressing thoughts of unaliving themselves, we must take it serious. If it is just a cry out for help, because a lot of times before someone actually does it, they cry out for help first. A lot of people just don't have the courage to outright and do it. So they cry out for help. They could keep putting these SOSs out here for somebody to save them, for somebody to come and help them, for somebody to love them and talk to them until they finally enough is enough and is actually done. And this woman actually made a comment on her post and said that people who does stuff to their self don't say it first. They just go ahead and do it. What kind of piss poor mother would say something like that instead of going to see what's the underlining reason why your daughter keeps saying these things and go get your daughter some help? You say that if she really was going to do it, basically, she wouldn't even tell y'all she was going to do it. She would have just done it by now, basically. So just go ahead and push her over the damn edge. Why don't you, mama? Why you go pat that little girl that you sleeping around with on top of the head while you get your pleasure and ignore your daughter? It was this young lady here who wrote out statuses for days and days and days saying what she was going to do to herself. She just had to get her affairs in order. She cried out for help for days and days and days. And everybody just wrote underneath her post of it'll get better. I'm praying for you. And I'm wondering in my head, when is somebody going to go grab that baby and go talk to her, go get her out of that situation and bring them with her? All these people that's claiming to love this person. So you just going to keep allowing her to write these statuses and nobody's really going to go get her and see what's really going on. And then one day, she took us on a ride with her to the Detroit River, and she cried her way all the way to the Detroit River. She took us to the edge of the river, and baby girl jumped. And we watched her jump in the river after she cried out for days and days and days. And all she had was a bunch of comments under post telling her it's gonna be all right. And then once she make it to the river and she actually jumps and we watch this baby go under, now everybody want to run to the river when it's too late. She's gone now. What happened to all of y'all when she was writing all of these posts and these statuses? No, we can't save. No, we can't save everybody, because some people, when they have it in their mind that they're going to do something, they're going to do it. But at least go over there and try to grab a hold of the situation. Let the person know that they are loved. Let the person know that they have a support system around them and that the situation may look dark, may look bleak at this moment, but we all get through things. No matter how the situation may look right now, we are overcomers. We as Black people, we don't give up. We push forward. We straighten our crowns and we keep it moving. Why wasn't nobody there to straighten that baby crown? Why did that baby throw up the white flag, SOS, smoke in the air, had whole fires on her page, but nobody went and helped that baby? Why wasn't that baby in the care of her loving family? Why did we have to watch that baby go and do exactly what she continued to tell y'all she was going to do for days and days and days? And then y'all quick to say what people won't do. Everybody don't just go and do it. Some people cry out for help first. Some people have to muster up that strength to actually do it and get it in their mind, and they let the devil win and take over their thought process, and the devil wins. But where was her village? Her village was so consumed with social media and just typing little things in the chat, when her village should have been out going to check on her, getting her out of that place by herself, and going to take her around some loved ones and showing her unconditional love at the lowest point of her life. Why do we care so much once it's over with? Why do we care so much when the decision is final? Why do we care so much once we standing over a casket? Why do we start caring so much when it's too late? When we have numerous opportunities to fix the situation and we choose not to. We choose to gloss over stuff because of your limited thought process of what you're used to in your box, of what you're used to people not doing before they unalive themselves. If my baby was to ever say some mess like that, I don't care how many times they said it, I'm going to be there and hugging my baby and supporting my baby and letting my baby know that this too shall pass. However many times they say it, I'm going to give my baby some doggone help. I'm not going to come on Facebook and try to get a pat on my back and tell y'all how good I'm doing as a mama and how much I try, and that this child, just a spoiled child, get in their way. How did the child get there? You created that child to be that way. So it's up to you to fix that situation. But why are you spending so much time worrying about an 18-year-old little girl between your legs than you are about your baby online talking about jumping over a damn bridge? Why was the first thing you thought to do was to get on social media and text people back in the chat to let them know how you feel, instead of going out there and get your daughter that's walking around crying tears talking about jumping over a bridge? But you in the chat trying to do damage control, trying to let everybody know how good of a mammy you are, and a child just spoiled and not getting their way. It's always coulda, shoulda, woulda after the fact. And what you gonna do? Keep on pushing her with your stupid comments about what she not gonna do, what everybody does, what everybody used to, what you're used to in your limited box, your limited thought process. We know your education ain't that good. We know your comprehension ain't that good, but you laid there and had all these babies, so you got to learn how to take care of them. Social media ain't it. Just like you ran the social media when your daughter got jumped. Who doggone thought processes to run the social media when their child is getting jumped, and you jumping on social media screaming and crying about your daughter getting jumped? Social media has allowed these people to act a plum fool and get paid for it. And they call this reality, but yet they don't want to live in their reality, because soon as you try to challenge their way of thinking, soon as you try to give a little bit of advice about their reality, then you're a bad guy. You a hater. You're jealous. But when I was cash apping, dropping stars, supporting, sharing. I wasn't no hater then, but it's only until I don't like your pissy ass parenting or the way you go about doing something and I try to bring a different perspective into your life that you may not have even thought about. Now I'm a hater. The same hater that just cashed at you when you couldn't do something for your own babies. Now I'm a hater. I'm a hater because I don't pat you on your head and tell you you a good mama when your baby out there talk about jumping over bridges. No, you ain't no good mammy to me. Cause you sitting over here on this app trying to justify your actions instead of going to see what's wrong with your child. That's what a good mother would do. A good mother wouldn't think about picking up her doggone phone and going live to try to prove a point to a bunch of strangers when her daughter or her child talking about unaliving themselves. They ain't no good mama. I really don't understand the thought process of all these people that are allowed to lay down and have these doggone kids. And they have not one, not two, but a whole baseball team full of them. And this is the way that you think. What makes you a good mother? Because you bought them shoes, because you bought them clothes. If they're not feeling the love from their mother, if they feel like they can't come talk to their mother and express the way that they feel, how can you say you a good mother? Because being a good mother doesn't require anything materialistic in real life. That's a bonus. Being a good mother is loving your baby unconditionally, making your children feel comfortable enough to come and speak to you in spite of whatever that they are going through. Hello, Miss Carol, Miss Crystal. Not putting a man nor a woman in front of your kids or over your babies. Not ever making your kids feel as if you're putting someone over or above their children. Hello, Miss Shanice. Thank you for becoming a member, Miss Delo. Welcome to the family. You're greatly appreciated. Miss Shanice says you are so beautiful with your truth. My cousin, please let's pray that she hears your words of wisdom and love. I definitely pray. Miss Robbins says being a mother requires so much more than that. Absolutely, because your kids can have a whole line of Jordans, a whole line of clothes, but if they're not getting that love and that support, hello, Miss Lisa, of that love and that support from their mother and feeling that comfort within the home, then none of that other stuff matters. We have to learn that it's more than just what you can provide for your children. It's what are you giving them mentally? How are they going to be able to stand on their own 2 feet as adults if their parents never taught them anything to take out into the real world other than materialistic things? Materials can't get them out through this world. What you have on your feet, what you have on your body don't make who you are. You can't take that to a job. That can't be written out on no application. You can't apply for that in no school. What are you build? What type of foundation are you building for these children? Material things come and go. Poof, one fire, everything gone. Now what? Now what? Are they strong enough to be able to not worry about what they lost and be able to be thankful for the life that's still in their body? Or would they be so busy concentrating on the materialistic joys and things that they lost in the fire? It's all how you raise them. Because when our house caught on fire, we wasn't caring about what was lost in the home. Yeah, you're sad. But at the end of the day, my mama was right there. My sister's right here. My brother's right here. My uncle's right here. We all made it out. We can get new stuff, but you can't replace a life. And my mother taught us that from a long time ago, that material things can always be replaced, but a human being can never. So, yes, that fire took a lot from us, but we were still here. And we were raised that way. So, yes, it hurt to see some things go. But when you're raised a certain way, you understand that that ain't what the world is made up of, because you still got to go to work. You still got to go to school. You still got to push on. Whether you got them Nikes, whether you got them Jordans, whether you got your Gucci, your Louis on, you still got to keep pushing. Thank you for joining the family, Miss Lisa. You're greatly appreciated. Hello, Miss Dawn. Everybody, please go follow Miss Dawn Hood. I didn't know Sis had a channel, but everybody go follow our cousin Miss Dawn Hood. She has a family channel on YouTube. So let's run her numbers up. Hello, Miss Maisha. So we got to understand that material things only last a short moment of time, and that's why her daughter doesn't understand these things that her mother is sitting up here saying now, because she hasn't instilled anything in them other than what all these materialistic things of what they come online showing their money. They come online talking about a $3,000, $8,000 chain. They come online. Hello, Miss Annette. Hello, D-Lo, baby. They come online eating all these crab boils and stuff in front of your face. They learn all of this stuff that don't matter. But what are they taking out into the real world? What would they have to stand on when it's time to go out here in the real world and fight against these real people? Jordans can't do it for them. Nike sure ain't gonna save them. And you can't save them either because you couldn't raise them right. Hello, Miss Moesha says, I am a new subscriber. I came here to support your channel because I love your videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Welcome in. Welcome to the family. Hello, Miss Giovanna. Miss Shanice says, pray that I get my favorite job back this week. Oh, you definitely in my prayers, Miss Shanice. I'm going to screenshot that so I can call your name out tonight. You're definitely in my prayers. Ms. Dizo said, this is so heartbreaking. My one and only 90-year-old is my world. Absolutely, Ms. Dilo. And people with children would go above and beyond for their children, the depths. And that would break a normal mother's heart to hear. Did I say hi to you, Miss Crystal? I'm not sure. Hey, Miss Crystal, baby. People will go above and beyond. It's funny to me how, when somebody's messing with somebody's kids. Hello, Miss Gilda. Hello, Miss Yvonne. Hey, sis. When somebody messing with your kids and you say, ow, 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 you can't say certain words on YouTube, but you know what you would do for your children, right? What you say, because it sounds good. But then when your children out here yelling and screaming for help, where are you? But I thought that you was about that life. Okay, Miss Crystal. You was about that life. You would ride for your children. You would do time for your children, but yet you won't even go outside and talk to your baby. So you want me to believe you will ride and die for yours, but you won't even go out there and have a simple conversation and see what's on your child's mind. You would rather come push play on YouTube or Facebook and have a pity party for yourself. People say a lot of things because it sounds good, like that's what you're supposed to say. But if you really ain't that type of mama, don't say it if you don't mean it. Because I know mine will go over the river and through the woods for hers. Hello, Miss Jackie. So I'm gonna go up and read y'all comments. Hello, Miss Melissa. I'm gonna read your comment in a second, baby. Did I say hello, Miss VC? Hello, Miss Brenda. Hello, Miss Trina. Miss Faye said, "You are preaching tonight, Mika. You deserve an encore. Much love." Thank you. Miss Melissa says, "Hey, cousin. I was worried about you because I haven't seen you on YouTube lately. I'm glad to see you again. Work. God bless you." Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to get on for a few days, but the YouTube streets been crowded with mess. So I stay out of mess. Um, Miss Penny says Mika be on it and know her assignment. Love it. Thank you. Miss Karen says, "Hey, Miss Karen says you are absolutely 100 tonight." Miss Maisha talking to Justice. Miss Karen says social media is the root to all evil. I actually, Miss, I, social media is good for what it's good for if it's used for the right purposes. People have begun to use social media in ways it was never intended for. And they're giving social media a bad reputation. Hello, Miss Leslie. Have given social media a bad reputation, but these things have been going on in these people's homes. It's just that social media has given us a way to see inside many different people's homes now. So this is nothing new. This is the type of things that's been going on. It's just that now people are being exposed. They're letting us into their lives, and it's not behind closed doors anymore. Miss Faye says some of the mothers today think being a good mother is buying a PS3, PS4, PS5. They win Mother of the Year, in my opinion. Yes, and they think, like I said, materialistic things, and then they create this spoiled child. And then when the child don't begins to listen and do as they say, and they just go ahead and just give the child what they want and just been pacifying unruly behavior, disobedience, and everything for so long, and then you want to finally put your foot down, but you have rewarded these things for years and years and years, and now you want to put your foot down when the most pivotal times in life, when you should have been teaching them right from wrong, you was pacifying their behavior. Now it has gotten out of control or gotten to where you can't tolerate it anymore. Now you want to chastise them, criticize them, and degrade them for the same things that you should have checked a long time ago. Y'all wait till the situation is far gone and it's a learned behavior and it's instilled with them now to be trying to correct it. If you do these things ahead of time while the child is still growing, then you won't have to worry about that child when that child becomes a teen. Yeah, you'll still have the typical teenage things and teenage problems. That's to be given. But as far as being appreciative of life and the surroundings and the roof that they have over the head and the sacrifices that their mother made, that all is a learned thing. Because when my mother was a single mother raising us, I never cared about materialistic things because I knew my mother was doing it by herself. So those things didn't matter to me. In my mind, I would rather get 50 outfits and spend $300 than to be having my mama try to bust her behind to spend $300 on one pair of shoes. Because I seen how hard my mother had to work and all that she sacrificed for me and my siblings. But see, that's because we were raised a certain way. And even though we got everything we wanted and then some, we were never ungrateful because she didn't reward stupidity. She didn't reward ignorance. She didn't reward disobedience. It's all about the way you bring your children up. It starts at home. Miss Robin says, I would rather have my babies happy and wearing Walmart shoes than depressed walking around in Jordans. You hear me, Miss Robin? Absolutely. Hello, Miss Lawrence. I say it again. Hello, Giovanna. I'm going down in the comments, y'all. Miss Shanice says, my family had a tragedy with someone setting our house on fire. Wow. Wow. Hello, Miss Tawana. Miss Carol says she just joined your page, Miss Dawn. Um, you're all right, sis. You're good. All right, y'all. I'm going to. Hello, Patricia. Miss Karen says, then she will be saying, send me a cash app like she was earlier, Miss Karen. Cash app her, you know what, for the tragedy that may happen because you pushed your child over the limit because you wanted to just prove to the world that you a good mother. Instead of going to get your baby, they spend all this money on tummy tucks and chains and seafood boils and trips, but never spend money on the most important thing, and that's the mental stability, mental traumas, getting themselves right mentally. I don't know what's wrong with our people that we would spend all type of money, and the first thing we would say is we don't have the money to go to counseling, but yet you can drop 60 on a seafood boil, 8,000 on a chain, 200 on some jewelry. You got all this money to buy weed and cigarettes and pills and all kind of stuff, but yet you don't have enough money to worry about your child's life. People care more about death than they do life. What I say earlier, sis, how do you prepare more for death than you prepare for life? You sit up here, you want people to think you're doing something because you got life insurance policies and things like that, but don't even have health insurance on yourself. So you care more about dying than you do living. You care about the afterwards more than you do about the now. You got to make it make sense to me. How do y'all claim to have all this money and want people to be? I can never be jealous of a person who don't even make sure that their body is well taken care of, that their mind is mentally stable every day to be able to get up and parent their children in the most successful way as possible. Of course, nobody said parenting was going to be easy, but it's doable. And you all have proven that time and time again, and it's doable in you all situations, regardless of how bleak the situation may have looked, how dark the valley may have been. You all have proven time and time again that it's possible to raise children successfully. So yes, it's hard, but you all have proven that it's doable with the success that you see within your children. So other people who make those type of excuses, I don't want to hear it, because it's been proven time and time and time after again. People with less than they have has made it work and made it happen with way less. And they children mental stability was fine. They didn't grow up with toxicity in the home. Their parents cared about how they felt. If they can come to them and feel secure, then no matter whatever is bothering them, that they can always come to their mother or their father and tell them any and everything. That's more important than a pair of Jordans. Knowing that I have the comfort of my mother or my father to be able to come to them with any and everything and never be judged, but to be loved. is way more valuable than anything you can ever buy at the store. Because at the end of the day, a mother and a father's love is unconditional and it's everlasting. And I don't know what I would do without my mother. So to watch y'all kids do this and you say you would do this and that and the other for your child, yet it's not showing. The proof is not in the pudding. The words is not where your mouth is. Your actions is not matching your words. Miss Shanice says, please watch my spiritual dance solo coming on the fourth Sunday of August. Okay, just remind me. Just remind me, sis. I definitely will. Miss Moesha says Facebook is messy as hell. Yes. Miss Crystal says not social media, it's the people on social media. Absolutely. And I say that all the time. Hey, A's mom, babe. It's definitely all that. Social media can bring out more than you already have within you. So, social media is just shining a spotlight on your behavior, but social media cannot create anything that was not there already. So when all these people come out and they start to change on y'all, when they start to change their behavior and become different people in front of y'all eyes, that's just their mask falling off. That's who they truly were from the beginning. The person that we met in the beginning, this humble individual who would do anything for clicks and likes and share to grow their platform was a facade. When that mask start falling off and the true ways of their selves start to come out, social media is only putting that spotlight on who they truly are. That mask has fallen off. No more hiding for them. This is who they are. I love you too, baby. Miss Robin says a front row seat to the foolishness people do. Yes, Miss Carol said you are correct. Miss Moesha says true. Miss Dawn says facts. Miss Crystal says absolutely. Let's see. Hello, Miss Carolyn. Say hi, chat. Social media is the devil's playground for some of these people. Yes, some of these people just use the social media as their platform to show out. And unfortunately, they have hello, Miss Christina. Unfortunately, they have found an outlet in order to in a way to get paid for their foolish behavior. And I really don't understand why half of them are monetized because of the things that they display. How can you call yourself an influencer when you can't even influence the people that's in your own home? How can you call yourself an influencer when you can't even influence your own children? Who do you supposed to be influencing? Miss Mel says hit the like button, run them hearts up, cousins. Hello, beautiful blossom. Everybody welcome in Miss Beautiful Blossom. Say hi, cousin. I'm sorry I missed your email. I would love to get it again. Okay, babe, I'll put it. Where can I put it? I'm gonna put it here, baby. Okay, I dropped it in the chat with you, and I'll help you set up your I'll help you set up your channel, baby. And Shani says, remember when Gucci's were the spot three pair all day, and they don't understand like all of this stuff is just a repeat of what we already done, what we already worn, what we already seen. But Miss Karen said that's so true. Mika, hello, Lady Virgo. Miss Mel says welcome everybody. I didn't get a chance to welcome. Miss Janice says it is a blessing. It is a blessing to hear someone speak on something else other than that drama that's going on in these YouTube streets. Thank you, Mika. Oh, you welcome. I don't do drama, Miss Janice. I don't do drama. I stay away from drama, honey. I go through enough and hear through enough stuff out of my day. I don't do unnecessary drama. So y'all won't see me in it. So help me God. But they be trying you though. Hello, Miss Vicky. Hello, take a deep breath. Hello, Miss Mika Mika. How, let me see. Okay, babe. Okay. Yes, no drama this way. All love this, just definitely all love. But at the end of the day, you all, I'm not going to keep you all long. Hello, Miss Tracy. Hello, Auntie. I'm not going to keep you all long. I just had some things on my mind that I wanted to get off about these people on social media and the way that they have to do better when it comes to their children. And y'all all know how I am. Hello, Simmons, about mental stability. And I just really wish that people take their being a mother way more serious than they do. um it of course nothing's going to be perfect, but if you work more and more towards it every day, it will turn out the way that it's supposed to be. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Miss Crystal. You greatly appreciate it. Um so if you keep working on everything every day, stuff get easier. It gets easier, it gets better. So you have to continue to just try your best. But when you totally ignore your kids when they're going through things like this, God forbid, God forbid that something happened to her daughter and she took it as a joke. God forbid that something happened to Keisha's daughter while she's letting that man back and forth into her home. We have to think about what we're doing, the mental trauma that we're causing our children, because we can't continue to do this with this man in and out the house. And he done already violated, stepped over the code. And you let this man back in your house to possibly violate your child again. And you want me to believe that you're a good mother when you didn't even think about the mental trauma that it was going to do to your baby, and the mental trauma that your daughter was already going through, even being in this situation. So we just going to keep building up toxic situation after toxic situation, and nobody's ever gets any help. And then they carry this stuff out into adulthood. And then when it's time for them to have a relationship, whether it's with the opposite sex or with the same sex or however they feel, or with a person, as far as a coworker, they don't know how to have relationships because they're carrying so much turmoil, so much trauma that is unresolved. So they have a unhealthy mental process because all they know is trauma and instability in their home. Who's going to make sure things is right? And then this is when we begin to damage other people. This is where other people begin to come into play and get damaged, like y'all's children. When somebody come from a toxic upbringing and then they get with your son and your daughter, and they interact with your son and your daughter, and they don't know how to control their emotions because they were never taught how to control their emotions, how to process their emotions, how to vent properly. And now you got domestic violence situation going on at the house because all they know is toxicity. Or you got somebody who don't know how to express themselves, so all they want to do is scream and holler and shout and don't know how to have a normal conversation. And that's with any and everybody. Everything that affects them, they getting out here, they don't know how to handle it because nobody ever taught them how to deal with their emotions. They just continue to pass down their trauma onto their kids. And now their kids got to carry their burdens, their parents' burdens on their back, as well as their burdens or their own burdens on their back now. So the load gets too heavy and eventually it's going to explode on somebody, and it may just be your baby. So while you're sitting up here thinking that your child child won't do something, or you just thinking your child may be calling your bluff. It's plenty of people out here that has proven you wrong, who has written many of statuses talking about what they was going to do until they build up enough courage to actually do it. So stop perpetuating your situation onto your child, and get your baby some help, and get you some help so you can learn how to parent correctly. You can't keep on sitting up here failing everybody in your face. You had these children, so now it's your responsibility to take care of them at the best of your ability. And that means getting yourself together, getting yourself in order so you could be the best mother and father that you can be. Because if nothing ever changes, nothing ever changes. If you don't break the cycle just goes on down to your baby. And here go another generation of toxic people, creating other toxic people and going back into somebody's house and taking a perfectly good person and messing them up. And now they're toxic because your child don't know how to process their thought processes, because mama was too busy on the blue app trying to justify her being a good mama. Mama was too busy trying to run behind a man. Mama was too busy worrying about herself instead of worrying about the children that she brought into this world that didn't ask to be here. Screw a man, screw Facebook, screw who you trying to get on your side. A lot of these people never really wanted to have these many children, to have children in the beginning. They see a lot of these children were just casualties of relationships, casualties of them trying to keep a man, trying to run up behind a man. And so now these babies are just here existing. They didn't really want these children. All right, I got you, beautiful blossom baby. Hello, Miss Robin. Hello, Miss Florida Red. Hello, Miss Ali. Hello, Miss Renee. Hello, Miss Robin. Hello, Miss Verlin. Hello, Miss Elaine. Exactly. Take a deep breath. It's a never ending cycle until one decides to do the right thing. Absolutely. Absolutely. Miss Carol said, "Who is DJ? I don't know her. She asked me to come to her page. I don't know her." DJ is another content creator on YouTube. Miss Jenna says, "I stopped watching Keisha after she let him back in. Same with Muffin after messing with that young lady. Muffin is going on that trip with Kwani to Puerto Rico, but she doesn't have any money." How do you go? See, that's that toxic stuff. How do you go on a trip without any money? First of all, you're going on a trip without any money. So that means that you don't even have enough money to leave your babies that's going to be staying at home by themselves while you twerking and smirking and smelling like the sea in Puerto Rico. You don't even have enough money to go. So now that means you don't even have enough money for your children to sustain themselves in case of an emergency while you going to Puerto Rico. And now you asking for doggone cash apps. So that means you don't need your stank tail to be in Puerto Rico. You need to be at home. Hello, Small Talk with Lakeisha. How the heck you don't have enough money to go out of town, but you going anyway, and you asking other people to pay for your expenses after you done set up here, ate all kind of seafood boils in their face, bought all the things in their face, never give back to your people, and now you want them to pay for your trip, and then who's going to take care of the children while you're gone? Your link card. That's all they're going to have left is your link card. That I don't even know how you still have after you claim making all this money, how we still paying for you to be able to eat on our dime after you claim to make all this money, because I sure can't eat 5 and 6 seafood boils a month at $60 and $50 a pop. I got better things to do with my money. So now you want me to come help you for pay your expenses to Puerto Rico after you just ate good up in my face all doggone week. After you just bragged on how much your chain costs. After y'all just done all these, you just traveling all around the world here and there, and now I'm supposed to support you, girl, bye. Hello, Miss Virginia. Miss Robin says she needs to sit her big swollen stomach down self down somewhere. Yes, Miss Celeste said just shameful. Miss Shanice says, God, please take the will of all of them. Miss Berlin said, Lord have mercy on they soul, honey. Miss Moesha said, tell them, cuz I don't understand the thought processes of a lot of these people, and it really bothers me that they really display this stuff in the public eye. So if they would let us see to this extent the things that go on in their house, because we only imagine the things that they don't show on here. Hello, Stephanie, baby. Hello, Miss Shonda. Miss Lauren says, remember, I said Keisha and my cousin has something in common. Laugh out loud. My cousin is seeking marriage counseling. Her husband is given I don't want to fix this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Miss Krista says, I don't understand some of these people on YouTube. I wouldn't give some of them a red penny. Me either. And I'm a very giving person. I've given to Muffin. I've given to Treese. I've given to a lot of content creators. But once they start to change and their mask starts to fall off and they start to expose them true self, I have nothing I can offer you anymore. Because now I'm a hater. If I can't give you a piece of advice about something that I see you doing wrong, if I can't tell you something, if I can't be my brothers and sisters keeper without being a hater or jealous, I'm sorry, I can't dig in my purse anymore to help you. Karen says, yep, she's going to say, everybody send me $1. Yes, she was on there earlier begging for cash apps. Florida Red said, too many channels I can't keep up. Never follow, but peeked in once or twice long ago on Keisha, Kwani Muffin. I'm so lost. Yeah, it definitely is a lot of things to keep up with. So I agree. Hello, Candy. Miss Mel say, I may miss some points. I don't know, but how you a millionaire and don't have medical insurance with all the death threats you put out? Honey, right. Miss Elaine says, right in front of everyone's eyes, the babies are being failed in front of everybody's eyes, Miss Elaine. And they have no shame in their game. No shame in their game at all. I'm just going to read a few more comments and we're going to get out of here. I told y'all this wasn't going to be a long one. I just was upset when I saw some stuff, honey, because I was just upset. Miss Mel said, we love it over here. Mrs. Simmons says, shaking my head, I'm truly praying. We are living in the last days for sure. We must have real intercessors. Yes, we must. Hello, Ever Monroe. Yes, definitely sisterhood. Miss Shani said, thanks for showing up and being true, darling, because keep your head up and being you. You're welcome. I'm always going to be true to me, baby. Always. Thank you, Miss Moesha. Say, my cuz live be lit. Miss Carol said, this is my best page on YouTube. Oh, thank you. That really made me feel good. Thank you. Miss Janet says, thank you, honey. You are probably the only one that will keep listen that I would keep listening to. Yeah, it got a little bit too much for me. I don't really I don't really peep in and stuff like that. I'll peep in and out, but it's too much for me, especially with what I hear all day. I don't want to. I come on social media to clear my head, to laugh, to joke, to kick it with y'all. I don't come on here to be even more stressed out than my day was already. So I don't have time for that type of thing. That's not my thing. Simmons says, this is Joyce Simmons coming in as Simmons. Hello. Okay. Love you, gorgeous Mika. Hello, beautiful everyone in the chat. Okay. All right. Robin says, well, I'll definitely enjoy this live as always. Thank you. He's still cheating? Oh no. Yeah, No, I'm not gonna get nobody no advice. No, no, no. I'm not. Ms. Verlin says I was scammed with for $35,000. Don't have no cash. Oh my word. Are you really? Was you really? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So you wasn't able to solve anything with the bank or anything? I know some of them are just scantless when they take your money. Ay, ay, ay. Miss Carol says I heard the doctor talking to her this morning. Yeah, I'm going to catch up on um I'm going to catch up on Treese, and y'all know I'll be back to deal with her, and soon as I catch up, it's been way too much going on, so it's y'all already know what it's been. And so honey, it's just been way too much. So I'm gonna try to catch up on Treese. And thank you, Miss Crystal said Mika hit the bullseye every time. I appreciate y'all so much. Miss Elaine said these banks are ruthless. They will try to blame you for being scammed. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, they will. Miss Shani says, love you, cuz. Have a wonderful night, darling, and we'll be in my prayers. Keep on pushing love. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ms. Verlaine said, yes, ma'am. Couldn't get a dime back. Oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry. Miss Janice says, I still watch Kwani. She still does things with her children, and she does things. Yeah, she does. Robin says, Mika, you be keeping it real 100. I enjoy listening to you. Have a good night. Thank you. Yes, Miss Celeste, peace, love, and blessings. Everyone, have a good night. So I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and I thank you all for joining me with this quick little live. Thank y'all for always being here and having my back. I will see you all very, very soon. I'm gonna get caught up with Teresa, and we gonna come and pop our ish. Thank you, Miss Karen. Thank you all for coming here. I love you all. Good night.